Good evening, my name is Ezra Farrant and today I shall be talking about communication within an organisation, more specifically SafeStyles UK's organisation. Now, we all know communication is a very important aspect in day-to-day life, running a business and even in war itself. For example, during the Great Battle of Trenton in 1766 between George Washington and the assassin forces, the assassin forces couldn't read English and as a result weren't able to read a report from a spy telling them where the American forces were. As a result, they died. So who are SafeStyle UK? Well, they were set up in 1992. They have an 18-acre production site, which is massive. They employ 600 employees, specialised, trained. They make 21,000 products a day. And just in this year alone so far, they have earned a whopping 83.5 million. This is a little video just describing who SafeStyle are.
From SafeStyle UK, well, it's back! You know the one. You buy one, you get one free. I said you buy one, you get one free. Right now, for every single window door that you buy, I'll give you another one absolutely free. They promise to beat any genuine like-for-like quotation, plus there's flexible monthly payments to suit you. And SafeStyle are still giving you free fitting. Trust me, it's free fitting. So, call 800 106 107 instead of 800 106 107 now!
And here is another video to describe some of the history of SafeStyle UK.
SafeStyle UK fits 1 in every 11 double glazing installations in the UK, more than any other double glazing company. From a small family firm in Bradford to London Stock Exchange listed PLC in a little over 20 years. By 1996, SafeStyle was established and growing fast, so an 18-acre factory site was purchased and developed into SafeStyle's dedicated window and door factory. Continually reinvesting into better and more efficient manufacturing, SafeStyle could pass the savings on to the customers. SafeStyle has grown to become the UK's #1 supplier and installer of windows and doors, making over 5,500 frames and 13,500 sealed units every week, transforming homes with elegant, secure and energy-efficient new windows and doors. To our customers, we'd like to say thank you.
Now, as you can see from that short video there, they use a lot of humour to get their products across to their customers. One of the main selling points of that video was it was brought out in 2008, which I'm sure you will be aware of, was when the recession in the UK was going on. As a result, getting stuff for free is always good, especially when you have no money. Core principles of SafeStyle UK. They use verbal and emotional intelligence to interact with their customers. Verbal. Some example of this could be face-to-face meetings, mature customers. Ah yes, and Blundell's idea of using less words. Now, Blundell in his 3rd edition book states that using less words gets an idea across far more easier and also allows the receiver to be more perceptive to the idea. However, when talking to a customer, you need to tell them lots and lots about the product, otherwise they simply won't be interested and you'll never sell it. So while Blundell's idea may be useful in some aspects and in some situations, it's not always the case. Emotional intelligence. Now this is a very important thing in a business. You've got to understand how a customer feels before you can sell a product to them. For example, their main customer is the elderly, and as they install windows, what they do, they go out to the elderly, they make them a nice brew, nice biscuits, have a nice sit down, chinwag. Some may call this emotional blackmail. They're pulling on their heartstrings, saying they understand how they feel, etc., etc. At the end of the day, it's purely business. Appropriate methods of communication. Now, some examples of this could be face-to-face, as we just discussed, email, telecoms, and TV adverts. Face-to-face. Some advantages of face-to-face. You get an immediate response, so no gollywagging, they tell you straight what they think. Very good. Body language also enables you to see what a person is actually saying, even if they're not saying them words. For example, if they're slouching, how their eyes are, if they're like big and sparkly, they're obviously interested. If they're dull and small, move on. Disadvantages. It can be very difficult setting up a meeting. Emails. Now, one of the greatest things about emails is you can restructure your words. Unlike with a face-to-face, you've only got one opportunity. With the email, you can restrict it as many times as you like, so you get the perfect message. Multiple copies can be sent. Very useful. You can also prove that the communication is happening. Disadvantages. A reply may take a long time, and as a result, you won't get very far. You can obviously hack an email, steal the information, not very good. And obviously, your computer or laptop or iPad or whatever can always malfunction. Telecoms. Now, telecoms are mobile phones, stuff like that. Advantages. You can use them worldwide. So, for example, you can have someone in Australia, someone in the UK. They can talk to each other and get a business meeting sorted. Disadvantage. It can isolate an employee or even a customer, and as a result they won't feel so inclined to do their best work for the organisation. Also, telecoms can also be hacked, like with the recent TalkTalk scandal, where millions of customers' personal mobile phone details were made public. TV adverts. Like we just saw there, humour is one of the best things to use in a TV advert. It gets the customer interested. Now, Lundell again says that there are some main things that all adverts must include. One of them is a straightforward message. If there is not a straightforward message, then the customer will not be interested. As a result, they're not going to buy it. Again, they also use humour, which is one of the key points. Disadvantage. They're very expensive and can only be shown at a certain time, hereby eliminating and making smaller your customer, your target audience. How culture can affect Staystyle's UK communication. Now, as we all know, the UK has a very large multicultural diversity. In fact, according to their news, Manchester and London are two of the top cities in the world for multiple ethnic cultures, with Canada being the top. Now, as a result of this, it's important for Staystyle to be able to communicate with all these different types of people in order to get more customers. Technology. It advances very quickly. For example, just a few years ago, emails were the best thing since sliced bread, according to businesses. Now, you can have virtual meetings across the world, hereby enabling organisations to operate more freely and better. Here are some sources that I got away information from. Thank you.